All right, guys, this is your afternoon trivia recap for June the 16th, 2025. And today was a special day because we had 9 rounds and we had a lot of things that happened, a lot of things that went on. So pay attention. We'll talk about what transpired today in afternoon trivia, 16th of June. This is our 4th afternoon trivia rounds of the month of June. There we go. Look at that. 9 spectacular rounds right there. So we came into this game, had a nice little group of trivia participants lined up, and for US presidents last names trivia, we usually do first names, but this one we did last names trivia, including Theodore Blank. And I think our closer one was James K. Blank. Andy 8010 comes into the afternoon with a 3-game winning streak. He extends that to 4 in incredible fashion by pitching a perfect game, a perfecto right off the bat. Very well done to start off the festivities. We then went with World Capitals trivia. World Capitals trivia. So a couple of games, just rapid fire games. And it was Andy 8010 with his 5th afternoon trivia victory in a row, his 2nd straight of the afternoon to kick things off. 10 unanswered points. Could we have another streak going, another unanswered points, consecutive point streak going? Well, we went with 1993 film titles trivia. That's one that can really bring a lot of people in with participation. And in this one, could Andy go 3 in a row? No, sir. It was Meryl Streep. So we had Meryl Streep coming in and responding to the invite. Hell of a job. Came in and really killed it on this one. He won 5-1. Unless someone else had, a couple of players had won in this, but Meryl coming in and getting a game ball on this, closing things out with the 1993 film title, Dennis the Menace. So it was Meryl getting a game ball. We then went with 1966 song titles trivia. Our first music one of the day. And our second entertainment one of the day. And Meryl was looking for back-to-back. And he was unable to do so. Meryl. Would it be Andy 8010? No, it was Bolts 224. 12:45 p.m. Bolt time. Winning with the same score that Meryl won the previous game, 5-1. Incredible job on 1966 song titles trivia, including getting God Only Knows. I think that was John that got that one. God Only Knows by the Beach Boys, a little Brian Wilson tribute on that one. And Bolt's getting River Deep Mountain High by Ike and Tina Turner. So Bolt's getting a game ball, back-to-back game balls to 2 different players. Rounds 3 and 4. Incredible. Andy didn't like the topic. He said, I don't like 60s music. So we went with 1968 song titles again. Or 60s song titles again. This time 1968. And this one, Bolts left right before. I thought he was going to be involved, but he got in, got his game ball, left, and quit while he was on top. Pretty smart move, I think. Took his game ball, got the hell out of there. Meryl stuck around, though. But it was Johnny winning 1968 song titles trivia. He won it. All these 5-1 scores today. Also 5-1. And John nailing the Manfred Men, the Mighty Quinn pick. Great job. The next one was chain restaurants trivia. And this one was one that, yep, I had that one on my set list. And this time, in this game, it was another 5-1 win. This time by Andy 8010. Chain restaurants trivia. Hell of a job, including or closing it out with Fuddruckers. All right, we went back to film titles trivia. This time, 1999 film titles trivia. This was our closest, maybe the best game of the day. We had a couple of them coming up. So Game 7 was incredible, 1999. Film titles trivia. We had the Phantom Menace on there. We had a lot of recognizable ones on there. Okay. We also had Blair Witch Project on there and Austin Powers on there. Tell you what, this was a very close one. But in the end, it was J-O-N John with a win. 5-4. We had a double steal on the board. 5-4-1 in this one. We went back to really pivoted with you guys and kind of went with a change of pace, kind of a turn on a dime topic for Game 8. This was losing starting Super Bowl quarterbacks trivia, just out of nowhere. And this one, you know, we had Bob Greasy, we had Fran Tarkington, we had Jalen Hurts in this one. We had a Boomer Esiason. We had a double steal on the board. We had a double steal, John and Andy. And it was a photo finish as the final question. Super Bowl 29, San Fran and San Diego. Bang, bang. It was Andy 8010 getting the win on a bang, bang play. Got the answer, Stan Humphries, just before number 16, just before John got it. Andy with a big win there in losing Super Bowl starting quarterbacks. Close things out. This was a pick 'em. I had 4 picks. Andy had the whole room in the palm of his hands, with some good picks there, some kind of interesting topics there, like homophones and company mottos trivia. And he picks nursery rhymes trivia. So a little bit of a downer there, but a little bit of deflator. But apparently it was one that he knew very well, because he got the win on this one, his second straight to close it out. And if you're looky there, a perfecto. It was a bookend perfecto afternoon for Andy 8010. Incredible. He pitched 2 perfect games, the first game of the afternoon and the last game of the afternoon. And in between, we had some really good games. 9 afternoon trivia games today, guys. All right, look one more time. We had Andy 8010 with 5 of the victories out of those 9. We had John with 2 of those victories. We had Bolts 224 with 1 of those victories. We had Meryl Streep with 1 of those victories. Pretty incredible. All right, let's go to the participants. And our participants were Andy 8010 with 5 wins, 2 perfectos, and excuse me a second, guys. Gotta change the record here. Okay, there we go. It's going down to the end. All right, participants. So we had Antonio with 5 wins, 2 of those perfectos. I would say that's a pretty good afternoon, wouldn't you, of afternoon trivia? Then we had Bolts 224 with 1 win, as well as a game ball. And then we had Dean Armani was in there DNR Manny, very quiet today. DPCX, very quiet. He's been very quiet in afternoon trivia, as has Eagles52. I don't know what Eagles52's deal is. He's kind of around, but haven't seen him even have a guess in afternoon trivia in a long time. But he's there, so that counts for something. Who else do we have today? JG53, AOL. JG53, also very quiet today. JHL, extremely quiet today. What's going on with JHL? The Cobra, fresh in after some yard work, doing a great job on the DJ pick early, and he was unable to score today. He was very active, but he was unable to score any points. He was making a lot of guesses. All right, thanks for your participation, Shawkinator. We also had Gary7869 come in right here. Gary, so I think he's come in like once before. All right, we had free jackballs with I think he got 1 point. Let's put a check here for anyone who scored points. Free jackballs came in. Picked up a point in, what was it, World Capitals trivia, and that was it for him. Merrill Strip. All right, we had Merrill Hodge getting a victory, and like Bolts 224, grabbing a game ball. He was pretty funny too, by the way. He had some pretty funny shtick today. Johnny Cakes, great, another great performance by John. He had 2 afternoon trivia victories today. Who's next on the list? We had KC Chiefs, and Hot Pocket was in. So Hot Pocket was in. I'm looking for trivia. Sounded a little bit fishy there. All right. We also had the Zoob Man, Alex Zuber. We haven't seen Zoob in a while, but Zoobs came in and responding to an invite and did nothing. But finally, we had Stacy come in. So Stacy came in very, very late, and that was it. So a lot of afternoon trivia participants for the 16th of June, 2025. Great work there. Oh, the big cash prizes. The big cash prizes was for Nursery Rhymes Trivia game 9. And so the big cash prizes were A, Arepa, Venezuelan arepa, and then B, we had Food Line Southwest wrap. C, one that was on Ocean, one for all the Barbles choices. Subway BLT flatbread, and the choice for tomorrow's pickup. Andy 8010. Didn't see this coming, but Arepa grilled chicken one. I think that's a pretty good pick right there, don't you guys? All right, do a video on this tomorrow, and I'll see you guys for the next afternoon trivia. When will it be? Could it be this week, or will it just be next week? All right, thanks for participating, everybody. Hell of a job. There's your little review right there, in case you forgot.